Yes guys, welcome back to the channel. As you guys may know, Chelsea have now lost for the second week in a row, losing to Aston Villa 2-1 away from home. Where do we even begin? Chelsea started the game well. 9 minutes into the game, Enzo Fernandez scores a goal from a Pedro Neto cross, and it felt like Chelsea were about to win this game. Enzo Maresca tried something new, bringing Reece James and Gusto into the starting lineup, something that Chelsea have never done. This change in tactic allowed Gusto to play in the position that he wanted, and Reece James to go into midfield, the position that he played when he was on loan at Wigan. And if I'm being honest with you, the start of the game, Chelsea were actually playing well, especially Pedro Neto. Who would have thought Pedro Neto would be a better striker than a right winger? Because that performance from him in the first half was something special. You should have seen the way he was drifting out wide, beating his defender, going down the line. Especially that assist to Enzo Fernandez. That was Pedro Neto at his finest. But he was out there by himself at that first half. Christopher Nkunku and Cole Palmer were nowhere to be seen. How is it when every time Chelsea go 1-0 up in the first half, we somehow lose the game every single time? And going into that second half, I didn't feel confident at all, especially when Chelsea are 1-0 up. And please tell me why Chelsea are wasting time in the first half. When have you ever seen that as a Chelsea fan? We all talk about Gusto and his problems with overlapping, but the main problem is the defending. You can't keep saying he's young because he's been playing for a year and a half now. And the same mistakes every single time. There's no way Marcus Rashford should be open from that cross. There's no way. It's you and the man. You should be defending him, not watching the ball the whole time. People talk about Levi Cole as one of the best young defenders in the Premier League, but he's not even the best defender at his own club. I'd rather take Badia Shill, Fofana, Tosin, Chalobah. This man is nowhere near the best young defenders in the Premier League. We all praise him for his ball playing abilities, but every time he has the ball in his feet, he's making a mistake. And to think Liverpool wanted him for more than 60 million, Chelsea should have sold him back then. If I'm being so real with you, I don't want to see Reece James on that pitch again until he's fully fit, because that man looks out of his depth on that pitch. The amount of mistakes he made on that pitch as the captain of the football club. How are you making that many mistakes? How are you moving so sluggish? You're meant to be a professional football player. You've been back from injury for how many weeks now? Surely that can't be the excuse. The fitness has to be on point by now. Ever since Cole Palmer's been getting all these brand deals, all this PR, linking up with Vibes Cartel, Lowski, Central C, this man hasn't been the same. It looks like this man has already left the team, and I've been saying it, he's ready to go back to Manchester City. Because if anyone else was in Cole Palmer's shoes, they would get out of this club. They would get out of this club as soon as possible. And as a Chelsea fan, I can't even blame him. Why would you want to stay at a club that's going to be in the Conference League back-to-back years? And now that Jorgensen made a mistake, Enzo Maresca has said he's thinking about bringing Sanchez in for the next game. This is just the same cycle every single time. And you would think Chelsea have no other keepers, but we had Kepa. I'd rather take Kepa. We had Petrovic. Why is he on loan at Strasbourg? This man was the reason why Sancho was on the bench last year. And now he's all the way in France for no reason. This all comes down to the Chelsea board, because we had Petrovic. Why would you send him out on loan when we've got Jorgensen and Sanchez at home? Let's get on to Jadon Sancho, Mr. Freedom. The man that you said freedom to played well in that game. But where were you? Because it looked like you were the one that was locked up in that game. I haven't recognized Jadon Sancho since that Tottenham game. Every Chelsea fan got sold a dream. Because please tell me where this man has been since then. Every time he's on the pitch, it feels like he's non-existent. How can a man be worse than Mudryk? We were complaining about Mudryk, but this man is even worse. He's doing what? At least Mudryk used to go down the line. Sancho, give him the ball, he'll pass it back to Cucurella every single time. Let's not even mention those substitutions. To only bring on Jadon Sancho and Tosin when you've got so many youngsters on the bench, this is the time you should be giving them the opportunities. And the main man, Nkunku, the main NPC, he hasn't got a single clue what's going on in that brain of his. Every single time the camera pans to this man, he looks like he doesn't know where he's at, he doesn't know what day it is. Enzo Maresca has an option to bring on a young striker on the bench, but what does he do? Keeps Pedro Neto as a striker the whole game. I never thought I'd be missing Nicholas Jackson as much as I do right now. Nicholas Jackson's absence has made me realise how important he was to this side. That man was the glue to every single attack for Chelsea. And now that Jackson is out, please tell me who else in this Chelsea side can bring the same creativity. Chelsea are playing bottom of the league Southampton on Tuesday. If we don't win this game, every single hope of European football is going out the window for sure. It just feels like deja vu at this point. I'm getting tired of it. I hope you guys liked the video. If you did, like, comment, subscribe, and I'm out of here.